35 years of Large Cape Breton, I think it's 35 years of building community. It's 35 years of crafting relationship across differences. And I believe it's 35 years of inspiring transformation.
We've been living in L'Arche in India. We came home because Anne was expecting Donna, and so we came home, but we hadn't wanted to leave L'Arche. We never thought that we should start a L'Arche community, like who were we? But when a number of people came to us and thought, well, why don't you start L'Arche in Cape Breton?
We had a call from Tom Gunn. Asked us would we mind covering an event that was going to happen in our mines. He said that they were opening a L'Arche community. I had no clue what L'Arche was. I had never heard of it before, right?
So when we started, we were really just thinking that it'd be our family and a few folks living with us and some volunteers who came to help. And so we started Corinthian House. Angus and Janet came to live with us.
My anniversary coming up next month.
Yeah.
35 years.
35 years, wow. Hard to believe, eh?
35 years.
I guess whenever I talk about the founding story of L'Arche and that he's part of that, there's always this sense of responsibility in Angus that, I'm the person that welcomes people. I'm the person that helps people understand the different stages of life.
7th of May, I came on the Corinthian House here, it's right back here. I lived there with Tom Gunn.
Angus, every time I sat down with Angus wanted to talk about the fiddle, right, He was always such a gentleman, and it was always nice. You'd go into the room and, you'd sat with Angus, and, you got the good vibe right away, eh?
Oh, Angus loves to hook, right?
Yeah, that's his passion right now.
It is, for sure. He can spend hours doing that, hooking on things. He does such a good job, too. And it's small work, and he does it really well.
Yeah, at the store, Marble, a hook chest. Well, I'm out there every Monday. I vacuum some days. At the loft, called Innes Loft. I'm there Tuesdays and Fridays. I weave mats and scarves too in winter time.
I think in the early days we were really quite poor, and we relied on the support of people in the local area.
The generosity of the immediate neighbor, in Waikaguma, or even outside in Cape Breton, outside Cape Breton, generosity of people that make it possible for us to be able to have work programs, that would help discover the gifts of people and then develop them and then share them.
L'Arche taught me a lot about people and being yourself and being compassionate and trying to understand what people are going through from the other side.
When I first came to L'Arche, the university did a little bit for me, but I was still very shy. But I've been here going on my 2nd year. The amount of growth, like my confidence, and I would recommend it highly to anyone looking for something enriching to do.
So I've been at L'Arche for over 3.5 years, and I think I've been surprised by some of my relationships and some of the depth of them. I think David's an example of somebody that when I was new to community I was attracted to because he was just a fun guy.
I think David from the very early days loved community and just the excitement of community. The wonderful story for David is that he's lived here all his life. Like this has been home for him, and he's living in Corinthian House. And when he first arrived in our family, we were living in Corinthian House. So he's kind of come full circle.
Schla is Silas. You and Schla are friends.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Hey. You and me are friends.
Yeah.
Dave is very outgoing. He's a very friendly guy. I think he has more friends than anyone that I know. I would say David is very thoughtful and caring. He really cares about his friends.
He's a nice guy. And hubble.
David, for me, is an example of a servant leader. You know, he has this leadership where he could gather a group of people, regardless of age, of gender, of your background, to create a human pyramid.
David totally loves community life, and it's somehow, it was just a natural fit for him from day one. And that's been a real blessing for our family too, that David's been so happy in L'Arche from his whole life.
35 years of L'Arche Cape Breton, I think it's 35 years of building community. It's 35 years of crafting relationship across differences. And I believe it's 35 years of inspiring transformation.
Each individual finding their own way within a community that's accepting and filled with love, you know? This really works. And over the last 35 years, I've seen it work so well, and it grows so well, and it's still there. That's what I love about L'Arche Cape Breton.